Welcome to Bilingual History. Bienvenidos a la historia bilingüe. In today's lesson, we are learning about Holocaust Remembrance Day, Yom HaShoah in Hebrew, Día de la Memoria del Holocausto, and the International Holocaust Remembrance Day, Día Internacional de Conmemoración del Holocausto. The date. Yom HaShoah is commemorated the 27th day of Nisan, a month, on the Hebrew calendar. It usually occurs sometime in April or May. This date is the anniversary of the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. International Holocaust Remembrance Day is January 27th. This date is the anniversary of the liberation of the concentration camp Auschwitz-Birkenau. Yom HaShoah se conmemora el día 27 de Nisan, un mes, en el calendario hebreo. Por lo general, ocurre en abril o mayo. Esta fecha es el aniversario del levantamiento del gueto de Varsovia. El Día Internacional de Recuerdo del Holocausto es el 27 de enero. Esta fecha es el aniversario de la liberación del campo de concentración de Auschwitz-Birkenau. Vocabulary. World War II. It was from 1939 to 1945. Germany was the main aggressor. Alemania fue el principal agresor. Two sides in the war, Allies and Axis. Allies were France, Great Britain, United States, Soviet Union, and China. Axis powers were Germany, Italy, and Japan. Adolf Hitler. He became the leader of Germany in 1933. He did not like how the Treaty of Versailles placed blame on Germany for World War I. Él no le gustó como el Tratado de Versailles dio la culpa en Alemania por la Guerra Mundial I. So he created the Nazi political party, and he had anti-Semitic views that the Jewish people were to blame for Germany's problems and were inferior to Germans. Tenía puntos de vista antisemitas de que el pueblo judío tenía la culpa de los problemas de Alemania y era inferior a los alemanes. Nazis. This was Adolf Hitler's political party, Partido Político. They used intimidation and force to seize control of Germany's government. They believed the Germans were the master race, raza superior, and discriminated against Jews and other groups they thought were inferior. Anti-Semitism. Judaism is a religion. Anti-Semitism is discrimination or prejudice against Jewish people. El antisemitismo es discriminación o prejuicio contra el pueblo judío. Hitler and his Nazi party passed laws that took civil rights, derechos civiles, away from Jewish people. For example, closing Jewish businesses, not allowing Jewish children to attend school. All Jews were forced to wear a gold star on their clothes. Anti-Semitism is still a big problem we have today. Hitler y su partido de Nazi pasaron leyes que tomaron los derechos civiles de la gente judío. Por ejemplo, cerrando negocios judíos y los niños judíos no podían asistir a escuela. También, todos los judíos tenían que llevar una estrella oro en sus ropas. Antisemitismo todavía es un problema grande que tenemos hoy en día. Holocaust. The name of the period of time when over 6 million Jews were murdered by Nazis during World War II. It was a genocide, the deliberate killing of a specific group of people, un genocidio, la matanza deliberada de un grupo específico de personas. The Nazis took away the rights of Jews and other groups of people they thought inferior, then sent them to ghettos, concentration camps, and death camps to torture and kill them. Los Nazis tomó los derechos de los judíos y otros grupos de personas, enviaron a los guetos, campos de concentración y campos de muerte para torturar y matarlos. Concentration camp. A place where Nazis held Jews and other people to torture and kill them during World War II. Un lugar donde los nazis retuvieron a judíos y otras personas para torturarlos y matarlos durante la Segunda Guerra Mundial. There were horrible conditions. The people had to work for very little food and water, no comfort, no rights, and they never knew if they were going to be killed or allowed to live another day. Science experiments were done on some people. Towards the end of the war, the prisoners were forced to march long distances to get more of them to die quicker. Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. This was an event that happened on April 19, 1943. It was the largest uprising by Jews against German occupation during World War II. El mayor levantamiento de judíos contra la ocupación alemana durante la Segunda Guerra Mundial. All Jews who survived the fighting were captured and sent to death camps. This did inspire other uprisings in other ghettos. Liberation of the camps. The first concentration camps were liberated in the summer of 1944. They were liberated by the Soviet Union, the United States, and British forces. Liberators spoke of horrible scenes of death, disease, starvation, and serious war crimes committed by the Nazis. Los primeros campos de concentración fueron liberados en el verano de 1944. Las personas que liberaron los campos hablaron de escenas horribles, de muerte, enfermedad y crímenes muy serios por los nazis. Never forget. Nunca olvides. Treat people equal. No discrimination or hate. We remember what happened so it won't happen again. Tratar a las personas por igual, sin discriminación ni odio, y recordamos lo que pasó para que no vuelva a pasar. Review. Fill in the spaces with the correct vocabulary word. Completa los espacios con la palabra correcta del vocabulario. In, Germany was the main aggressor. World War II. In World War II, Germany was the main aggressor. Became leader of Germany in 1933. Adolf Hitler became leader of Germany in 1933. V were Adolf Hitler's political party. Nazis. The Nazis were Adolf Hitler's political party. Discrimination or prejudice against Jewish people is anti-Semitism. Discrimination or prejudice against Jewish people is anti-Semitism. The was when 6 million Jews were murdered by Nazis during World War II. The Holocaust was when 6 million Jews were murdered by Nazis during World War II. Jews were held in horrible places of forced labor, torture, starvation, and death. Concentration camps. Jews were held in concentration camps, horrible places of forced labor, torture, starvation, and death. V was the largest uprising of Jewish people against the Germans. V. Warsaw Ghetto Uprising was the largest uprising of Jewish people against the Germans. Why do we say never forget? ¿Por qué decimos nunca olvidar? We want to treat people equal with no discrimination or hate, and we remember what happened so it won't happen again. Queremos tratar a las personas por igual, sin discriminación ni odio, y recordamos lo que pasó para que no vuelva a pasar. Thanks for watching. Gracias por ver.